Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Blind Chef video. Once again, it's been a while, but I have a special treat in store for you today that we're gonna put together, and I hope it's something that you will like. It is easy, and it's really, really good. So we are going to make a breakfast tater tot casserole. It takes just a few items, not that long to put together, and man, it's gonna be so good. So stick around and let's put this together. All right, here is what we're gonna need for the recipe today. We're gonna need a 9x9 baking pan. We're gonna need ground sausage. We're gonna need some eggs. We're going to need some salt, pepper, cayenne pepper, some shredded cheese, and of course, some tater tots. All right, y'all, so the first thing we're gonna do is I have a skillet right here heating up, and we're going to brown our sausage. Sorry, I know it's a really weird angle because of the camera. I'm trying to show you as much as I can. So anyway, you have a skillet heating on medium heat, and I have a cutting board right here. And so I'm gonna take the sausage, and I'm only gonna use half because I'm using a smaller pan. I'm not making a full batch of this. So I'm just gonna cut this pound of sausage in half. So I'm just gonna use a half a pound of sausage. And so let me cut that really quickly, at least close to half. Give me just a second. I'll cut that and then I'll show you what I've got. Cool, okay, there we go. Yeah, you know, it's close. But anyway, we're gonna just take half of this and we will put the other half in a baggie. I'm actually gonna take the bigger half because I do like sausage. And so anyway, we're gonna take that tube, and what's nice, you just cut that in half and you just squeeze the sausage out and into the hot skillet. You'll hear it sizzle in just a second. There it goes. Perfect. And then I have a spatula, and this is maple sausage, by the way. I forgot about that earlier. And so we're just gonna start breaking this up. Oh man, it smells so good. Oh my goodness. Wow. I don't have much to say. You just get to listen to that sizzle right there. So what we're gonna do is mostly, like, get this mostly cooked. It doesn't have to be 100% because we are going to cook it in the oven. And this is actually gonna be a kind of, I'm gonna be making this video over 2 days because part of what makes this good is letting everything kind of sit in the refrigerator overnight. And so anyway, I'm gonna put it together today, and then I will finish up this video tomorrow. And so I'm just taking my spatula and breaking it down just like you would with ground beef. And we will brown this sausage. I hope you guys are having a great day. This video should be posted about midweek. This is Monday, Columbus Day, that I'm actually recording this, and I am on fall break. I actually have a new job. As many of you guys know, I'm a pastor, and I'm a church planter in North Texas, but I also have a job as a special education care professional. I work with kids with special needs and other challenges, and I love it because, I mean, those kids in many cases are a lot like myself, and so I love getting to just care for them and just love on them. And so anyway, it's been a great experience. But anyway, we are on fall break, and so that is, so today I haven't made a video in a while, so I thought I'd put one together today and throw it up there on YouTube. I'm actually in the process of putting together a Facebook page that I can do some Facebook Live cooking on, and so that'll be fun. And so y'all bear with me. I know this is like the slow start. I'm probably like the slowest YouTuber that has ever existed. And so anyway, I'm just going to let this brown, and then I will check in with you guys here in just a little bit. All right, so the sausage is done, and so we're gonna put our egg mixture together. So I have a clear bowl right here, and I have my eggs. And so we're going to put 4 large eggs in the bowl. It's always fun to crack eggs and try not to get the shell in there. Nobody likes to take a big bite of casserole, or any food for that matter, and have to crunch down on an eggshell. So I'm trying to be really careful. One good crack. And that one is almost bad. And then we're going to do one more. There are our 4 eggs. All right. And then I'm going to rinse my hands real quick, because it's really a good idea to wash your hands after you deal with eggs anyway, but they're slimy and kind of gross. But man, it tastes good. Okay, then to that egg mixture, we are going to add a cup of milk. And I just want to say, I try to give tips once in a while for people with visual impairment, and I love these Pioneer Woman measuring cups, because one, they're raised, and there are several different brands that are like raised numbers on them, but I can read 1 cup right there. And then in the inside, trying to make sure I have a good angle here, there's a ridge that you can actually feel where it is, where the top of that measurement is. And so that's really nice. And so anyway, and still though, I like to measure liquids over the sink. And so I'm going to come over here, and we're going to pour this milk in. Just like that. And then I always like to come over to the edge and let it sit and level for just a second to make sure it is the right amount. It needs a little bit more. Measuring. There we go. Let it level, and it's pretty darn close to that line. And so we're going to add that cup of milk to the bowl. And I know y'all about saw me just dump this milk over, didn't you? Okay, so I'll put that away for a minute. Go ahead and take our fork and whisk the egg and milk mixture together. Just like you're making scrambled eggs. I love, and y'all let me know in the comments below if you're watching this later, if you rather have breakfast for breakfast, or you rather have it for dinner. I am definitely like a dinner person. I like to sleep in, and so I rather have breakfast at night. In fact, I'm making this in the early or late afternoon, early evening right now. And man, it's gonna be hard not to just cook it tonight and eat it, but I want to let it sit in the fridge and let it kind of marinate together really nicely. And so anyway, I've got that mixed up. Then we're gonna add just a hint, and I mean just a hint, maybe less than a teaspoon of some salt, because there's a lot of salt in the sausage, but we want to make this real savory and good. You got some ground pepper, some ground black pepper, put that in there, and then also some cayenne pepper. Put that into your hand. Make sure you don't get too much. A little cayenne will go a long way, but maybe like 1/4 of a teaspoon or so, and I may have done more than that. We'll see when we eat it, but that'll make it taste really good. Take a smell. Oh yeah, you can smell it. I think I put a lot more in there than I should have, but you know what? I like spicy stuff, and it will make that, mix with that maple sausage, be a sweet and spicy, good flavor. And so anyway, I got that. Then we're gonna take our cheese, and we're gonna use some cheese. I should have opened this before I did the video. Inside this mixture, I'm gonna take just a good handful, if that helps explain it. Just a good fistful of cheese, maybe a 1/2 cup, and put it in the egg mixture, and just continue to stir that up. And that is pretty much the egg mixture. And so I'm gonna stir this up. Let me reset the camera, and we will put this goodness together. I'll be right back. All right, so I've got my baking pan here. I have some olive oil. Make sure I get that in the camera. And then we have our tater tots. And so first of all, I'm just gonna put some olive oil in the pan. Make sure it's good and coated. Some people probably think this is gross, but I just use my hands to spread it out. Make sure it's good and even. Okay, then we're gonna take frozen tater tots from the freezer, and we're just gonna cover the bottom of the pan. Make sure you can see it. One single layer, so we're definitely not going to use the whole bag here, but I think that's about going to do it. Maybe a couple more. Perfect. Nice and tight. Very good. Okay, that's what we're going to need of those. Then we're gonna grab our sausage. It's cooled down a little bit. And I'm going to add it on top of the tater tots. Oh man. That smells delicious. So spread it out. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Cooking is messy, but you know what? You can clean it up. And so anyway, the sausage is spread out there. I'm gonna rinse my hands off a little bit. And then we're going to try to evenly spread out the egg mixture. And I may have too much in here, but we're going to just pour it onto the sausage. Perfect. It's definitely not all spread out. I'm going to grab another fork or spoon here and just make sure this is kind of all spread out. Evenly. Okay. Then we're going to take some more cheese. You're like, what's this guy doing? We're going to take more cheese, another big handful, and just sprinkle it or lay it on top of all that sausage and egg mixture. This is going to be very cheesy. I hope you like cheese. And you can make this anyway. I've seen some recipes where they use different types of cheeses. This is just cheddar. And I'm just using my hands. Make sure it's spread evenly, that it's flat. Perfect. That looks cheesy. Perfect. Looks good. Let me give you a better shot up close. There we go. That looks good. All right, guys, this looks great. Here's another shot of it. Very cheesy, very heavy. And so anyway, what I'm gonna do is wrap this up and I'm gonna put it in the fridge and it's gonna sit overnight, and all this goodness is gonna, all that egg, all that gooiness is just gonna go down into the potatoes, and you're not even gonna be able to tell that they were frozen tater tots when we get done with it, because it's just gonna be potatoey, sausagey, eggy, cheesy goodness. And so anyway, this will sit in the fridge overnight, and then we will put it in the oven in the morning. So with TV magic, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, YouTube world. Hey, that was like the fastest sleep you ever had, right? So anyway, TV magic, I told you in the last clip. So anyway, I just had my cup of coffee and we are ready to finish our awesome breakfast casserole with tater tots and cheese, tons of cheese and sausage and all kinds of goodness. And so anyway, I just pulled this out of the fridge right here. And so I'm gonna take the plastic off. That looks really delicious. I can't wait to get that cooked up. So anyway, I am about to put this in. This is gonna go in a 350-degree oven for 20 minutes. And you should cover this with foil, and I'm actually out of foil. And so I'm gonna get like a baking sheet and just cover up the top. And then in a little bit, we will take it off and cook it without the top. So it'll kind of brown that cheese a little better. So anyway, I've got the oven preheated. Let me see if I can grab a cookie sheet. If I have one. Oh, I do have one. So it's like huge, but here's my lid. So anyway, I'm gonna take this right over. We're gonna put this in a 350-degree oven, just like that. And then I'm gonna put this pan on top. This is the most janky thing I've ever seen. So anyway, there it is. And then I'm gonna use my handy dandy Amazon Echo as my timer. That's what I use, because a lot of times I have issues using the dial or the timer actually on the stove. So anyway, I will say, Alexa, remind me to check the oven in 20 minutes.
Okay, I'll remind you in 20 minutes.
There it is. I thought she was going to be a little louder, but I think you could probably hear it. So anyway, that is my timer. It's set for 20 minutes, and then we will take a look at it. We will take the lid off, and then we will cook it again for another 15 to 20 minutes. And so anyway, it's going to be really, really good. So anyway, I hope you're having a great morning. Of course, you know, this is YouTube world, so it could be in the middle of the night. It could be evening, wherever you are. But anyway, I just hope wherever you are watching this, that you are just having a great day, that that whatever you're doing, you are just having a good time. And anyway, hopefully if you're watching this, you're preparing to cook breakfast, or remember last night I said that I love having this for dinner. And of course, by the time this is done, it will be my lunch today on a Tuesday. And so anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling now. Just had to take a minute and talk for just a second. This is gonna cook, and then here in just a second, we will pull it out and take a look at it. See you in just a sec. All right, guys, so I have let this cook for 40 minutes in total. 20 minutes with the lid on, 20 minutes with it off, and it looks really good. And so anyway, we're gonna let this sit and cool for just a few minutes, and then we'll give it a taste test. All right, y'all, so here it is. I've got my fork, got my beautiful slice. It came out of the pan really easy. And so anyway, make sure you put butter or some kind of grease, pan, oil on the bottom of your pan, because it will help tremendously. But it came out really good. It's really solid. And so I'm gonna take a bite here on camera. Get it, there we go. And I missed, let me try again. Oh yeah, that's super good. So can taste the sausage. And the egg and the cheesiness. And I was afraid that I put too much cayenne pepper in it, but I think it actually could have used just a little more, but you have a hint. It depends on how spicy you like things, but it does have a hint of that cayenne pepper with that sweet mapley sausage. And so anyway, it is really good. It's really simple to make. Wow, this is really awesome. And so anyway, if you're looking for something easy for a breakfast or a dinner, maybe this would be a really good option for you. I do like cooking a lot of things in the oven. So anyway, stay tuned. Some next videos coming up. I'm going to try to do some stuff in our air fryer. So some people think that that's cheating. I think it's an easy way to get a meal together or a snack. And so I want to show some things with that soon. But anyway, I think I am going to get off here and finish my breakfast casserole for my Tuesday lunch. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoy these videos. I'm really going to try to do more videos here soon. But if you like these videos, would you just click that subscribe button and that notification bell up at the top, and that will let you know when I post more videos. And so anyway, until next time, I'm Alex Myers, the Blind Chef. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. See you next time.